Should we change anybody up? Let's change up Rinze here. Let's go back to this little sundress thing. Alright. 82 keychains to go. We have to actually buy some from the store, or just start using something even stronger. But I really do like the extra idol bond boost you get at the start. Alright, what does this card have? Ooh. Vocal 40% up. Do we buy the Juri tree in this run? A vocal 3 times, and we get focus more. So we need to build a lot of mental, but it may absolutely be worth like doing the Juri tree first and then going up as far the mono we can. I think that's what we're doing today. I think we actually have a card with a vocal tree that looks interesting for the first time in forever. Alright, so that's exciting. It's going to be a slightly riskier because we're going to get hit by judges more, but also at the same time we should have plenty of mental, especially with Kogane here back to help in the vocal or in the radio room, getting plus 27. Ooh, room hasn't leveled up yet. Still got to watch that fan count. But yeah, I think we're doing the Juri tree since she's got it where it counts in the vocal skills. Alright, 2 orange support levels already. That means they can start hitting excellence. In case you weren't aware, it's halfway up. Halfway up the bar and the excellent chance begins to occur. Room still hasn't leveled up, but we've gotten Kogane in here 3 times, which is huge. That's literally like doing the room an extra time. Morning Kamyu. Please rest promise. I know Juri never takes a day off. I'd be surprised what the rates are. Sure. Vocal skills. That's where it counts, baby. 1 week from now she wants to do dance lesson. Okay, that kind of works for us. We're gonna rest, then we're gonna do a dance lesson, and then we may have to do an audition. Because I don't think between the dance lesson and the radio room we're gonna have enough. Good morning, Juggy. How are you doing this fine morning? Ooh, nobody in the room. That feels bad. How was your day yesterday? My day yesterday was actually pretty good. I got a bonus at work that I was not expecting. Just a little one, less than like 1% of my salary, but it was still nice to have. Your day was awesome yesterday? Dude, I'm glad we both had awesome days yesterday. Okay, so sadly, yeah, it's better than nothing. It's nice because I felt like I was getting this project done slower than expected, right? Because I've been working on, there's a guy at work, I'll talk about this while I do this audition since we have to do an audition. There's a guy at work who every 2 weeks spends about 3 to 4 days just doing this super long, annoying manual process where he's got to like run a bunch of tasks, transfer a bunch of files, run more tasks, double check that all the quality trackers went well, and then run more tasks and transfer more files, and just gotta wait like as soon as one task is done, etc. So I've been working for like probably the last like maybe 3 months now on just automating it, making it a one-button click to do everything for him, and it feels like it's been taking longer than it should have. But like the program we're using is pretty chunky and old school, so there's a lot of issues with like if a task gets an Oracle error and fails out, there's no way to know inside the program like what failed, so you gotta like run a second task alongside it that goes and checks the first task every once in a while, etc. But anyways, it's starting to come together, and it makes his 3 or 4 days every 2 weeks into a single button, and then he gets an email if it worked or not, and if it didn't work, it's usually almost done. So he was pumped about that. The team that gets the deliverable from him now gets those deliverables on like Monday and have until Saturday to do their part, instead of getting it like Thursday night and having until Saturday. So everyone's happy. So I got a little buff about that. Yeah, I don't think it's Oracle. I think it's our IT team, honestly, because we get Oracle errors all the time, and I don't think it's necessarily just, hey, Oracle doesn't work, but everyone uses it in the industry. I think it's setup issues, but I am not an expert on databases, so and that's not what I'm getting paid to go look into. So we deal with them for now. But yeah, I mean, half the time it's like the task allows people to do things they shouldn't do, like try and insert things that break the unique indexes and things, and we're just not capturing that before we attempt to do the insert statements. We're going to keep doing radio and SP rooms since they keep having multiple girls in them. Pablo, good morning. How are you doing this fine morning, sir? I assume it's a sir, since you're going by Pablo. But if you prefer a different pronoun, let me know. I know Juggy prefers any pronoun I give him. Alright, we're hitting perfects. We got that almost max tension. Ooh, we can even go here, 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 here. I don't know if we would. We shave off. You have to be in first place. It can happen twice. Yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe we buy the sun cap. We can go pure vocal up the Juri tree here. So 20% failure. I am going to do a rest here. Let's see if we get... Okay, we're getting more vocal. He, him is fine. I am doing great. I think you may have just missed my conversation, but I did get a small bonus yesterday for a project I've been working on for like 3 months. So I was pumped about that. Here we go. This is the excellent. That's what I'm talking about. As soon as you hit that orange bar, you can start getting excellence from these girls. You can actually get more than one excellent in a room. I think it's like a 10 or 20% buff to the stats. I'm not quite sure. But, interesting. Excellent photo shoot room. Probably not worth. I think we knock out our audition here. We got 40 SP. So I am going to grab our 3 times appeal that Juri's got, which is crazy good. She's also got a 4 times dance up here. And then if you link appeal it, it hits for another 3 dance. So that's 7 dance. Thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. It's a good time for it, because we got a baby coming in 2 months here. So we were looking at the account and being like, man, it'd sure be nice if we had a little bit more money. And fortunately, I then went and looked at my work email and had a little bit more money, so it was good. Alright, nice and super easy audition. You see us hitting for 9,000 already at the start of Season 2? Holy moly. This Juri card is going to make it so easy. 58 stars. The 3 times vocal appeal does make the judges hit us more. But of course, that's how judges work in this game. If you noticed, we used our 40% extra threat and no judges hit us. Because every time you use an up threat skill, you're totally fine. And every time you use a skill that you really want to use to avoid judges, you just get smacked in the face. That's Idol Master for you. Alright, hitting the perfect. Nice. Getting a promise. This week she wants to do vocal lesson. That's one of the best promises. I'd almost prefer rest most of the time. But it's a good week for a vocal lesson. Mono's in the room. She's hitting that red appeal. Mono's going to hit pretty hard on auditions here. We do hit memory appeal level 2. Perfect. This run is going so good. We've gotten like radio and SP rooms all the time. Getting another morning commu. Let's hit that level 3 early, baby. Dang, Juri's working out. Alright. We're going to keep going for mental here, because we do have that focus up. And we're going to go and buy a passive that makes us take more damage too. So we don't want to get slammed in these auditions. I wasn't even paying attention. That is Season 3. We already did our audition. We just need to do 2 in this season. But I guess it is getting pretty late. We're almost at 400 mental or so here. We're at 350. and do this SP room. We actually need less SP this time than normal, because instead of having to go all the way up the mono tree for that 2.5 appeal, we got it super early in the Juri tree here. We got it right here. So we could go, I'm not even sure, like we could get more uncaps maybe, or we could just go for passives. But we only need 18 more SP, and then we have the full build that we wanted. These look tempting, but maybe we should just rest in case there's a promise, because we were getting pretty low. No promise, but that's alright. I'm going to do this just because there's 3 girls there. There's the perfect. There's 93 vocal from it. Everybody's hitting those red marks. Okay, let's knock out some auditions. Get mental when we can. So anytime the radio room's empty, we're going to try and get one of our 2 auditions done. Radio room has an excellent in it. We'll grab that at almost 400 mental. We got 4 weeks to get 2 auditions done. Should be easy. Unless we get 4 weeks of promises, which I will take. We will do the 6 auditions in Season 4 if we have to. Here we go. She wants to... Alright, so if we hit ×4 on Juri, apparently she doesn't tell us when she wants it, but she is asking for a rest. I'm assuming it's now. I think the very first thing I heard her say... Oh no, the first thing she said was Ishu, which I think means 1 week. So here we go. We got a 40% up passive that procs in the first 3 turns. We got a 3 times vocal on her. Both of these, this one increases the damage we take. This one increases how often the judges hit us. So we will need more mental than normal. Fortunately, we have more mental than normal. We're at 400 mental. I'm going to knock out an audition even though the radio room looks good, because we already know we're getting at least 1 promise in these last 3 weeks. Ooh, starting with that 3 times appeal. I'm down with that. 6.5k off stat, and we don't even get hit. That's how it works. That's how Mafia works. So we got hit the second turn when we had the buff on. Ooh, does it last 3 turns? Is that really what I'm seeing? So we're gonna get slammed by judges actually. So I probably do need to be a little bit safer with it. Save it for later in the audition. If it lasts for multiple turns. I was thinking it'd be just like 1 turn, you just get hit pretty hard. But it just fell off of us, so it's gotta be 3 turns I think. Still got first, still getting the Rinze audition mastery. Yosh. You got it, Juri. Here we go. Here's that 22 vocal. That's what I like to see. There's C rank. We need to do 1 more to hit B rank so that we can skip straight to the 100Ks in final season. When did it must have been 2 weeks from now she wants to rest. So I'm going to do this radio room. It means we may have to say no to a promise, but this is a Kogane radio room with an excellent in it. That's 52 right there. We only need 52 more and we're capped on mental. Make it 42. Here's the rest promise. We get the morning commu with it. That cannot turn into a second promise, sadly. But we actually don't want a second. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'd be fine with a second promise now to hit memory appeal level 3. It would just mean we have to do 5 auditions season 4. That's no big deal. That's memory appeal level 3 even without a second promise. Ooh, and it has a vocal buff on it. This is such a nice card to true in. Okay. Here is our 50k audition. And then we only need 4 more in season 4. We're A rank, we're good to go. Our 40% vocal buff hasn't procced yet. It's a little sad. Hitting for 12k though. There it is. You get the little cut in of Juri. 40% more. Let's hit for that 16k. Holy moly. And it's only that turn that you take extra damage. That is such a good passive. Those kind of passives are what I need to start going for in order to start winning actual PvP fests. Because imagine you can get that 40% passive on all 5 of your girls. So you're sitting at like a 200% extra damage. Now it is extra damage taken. So that would be like what? Extra 30 times 150% damage taken too. So it's risky. That's the whole point of the Hokago Climax girls team. But still, you're hitting for an extra 200% or whatever. You're good to go. Especially if that 200% comes on your 3 times appeal with an extra 3 times on your link appeal. So you're hitting for like a 12 times appeal. That's how Mafia works. All right, I'll never use that meme again. I apologize. Season 4. Kogane in the room. Maybe I grab the excellent SP room. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should just be doing the auditions while we can. But an excellent SP room is too tempting. How quickly you think I can get this? We need 38 more SP. We only get 17 there. Alright, I guess we do the legend. I don't think we're going to get it in time for it to actually do anything. It's a little sad. We'll get an extra 60 from Wing if I can buy it before we get to Wing. But I'm trying to go for that second 100 uncap. We got to skip a 30 times on the way. Ooh, there's double passives, 18k. Got hit twice by judges. Level 3 memory appeal. Not only does it hit for almost 9k, it also buffs our vocal for 5 turns. Holy moly. That's so good. It's not a big deal that the memory appeal buffs our vocal for a gotta hit that perfect. For a true end run, because if you're using the memory appeal, that's hopefully like the last hit you need for all of your stars, and you don't really need the buff afterwards. But it's something. I mean, it's better than it not buffing us. So there we go. First audition down. 3 to go. It's just not quite enough SP. How's our vocal looking? 548. So we've got like 50 more vocal we can go before we even hit the cap. So we'll see. Alright, getting 2 of our bad skills off the bat, but we do get the passive with Rinze. I didn't quite see how hard we hit. 17k maybe? 13k with mono. I don't know if our memory appeal hits hard enough, so we'll use the 3 times. Get ourselves that 6-6 focus up. We'll link appeal just to kill the judges faster. Not that we're gonna die from that focus up. I don't think the judges can deal with our 471 mental. We've got more mental than the AI does, and the AI never needs it. The reason the AI has that much mental is so that they don't get killed by judges ever. You don't have the AI just randomly bombing out. At least that's my theory, because I've never seen an AI die in an audition here. It's possible maybe using like Mamimi or something that you kill them yourselves. Mamimi does have those poison skills, but that would be pretty silly if you're strapped for like a true end run. Is to kill the AI. So there's the promise. That's why I shouldn't have done the SP room. There's a promise. Too bad we're not at our cap. I'll take the triple idol bonds, I guess. Only Rinze even really needed it. Another morning commune. Oh, this gets concerning. I think we do it. I think we go for level 4. And then we really need to start winning auditions. Okay, this is dance lesson. We're gonna have to win the last 3. Do I do this or do I not do this? Wait, no. We only have to win 2 more. Okay. So we'll do this. We gotta win 2 out of the next 3 weeks. I know. That would have hit our second cap that I'm trying to get off Rinze here. So there's level 4. And now we really gotta say no and go for these auditions. Okay, it's visual first, thank goodness. We can win this one. The worst possible one is if we get dance first, visual second, the last 2 weeks. I could go for a really strong link appeal here, but we don't need to. We're gonna hit for 10k regardless. We had damage up, but never got hit. We're getting pretty lucky this run. Vocal 2. We'll try and finish it off maybe with the Vocal 3. Never mind, we can memory appeal it. It's close enough. What you doing, Sanj? I think he's learned from his sister to scream before he goes to the bathroom. I'm not sure what the point of it is, but you know what? If it helps you go to the bathroom, it helps you go to the bathroom. Alright, there is audition 3 out of 4 for season 4. I did really want to hit that SP, but sadly, we may not. We're going to do this audition here. Oh, dance first, visual second, that's what I was talking about. We actually can't win that. However, screw it, we're going to play risky. We're going to go for an audition the last week, instead of going for 250Ks. If this is dance first, visual second as well. Okay, dance first, vocal second, thank goodness. It's possible we bomb out of this one, and the run is over, but I want to buy this uncapped before we go into wing. So here we go. Last week, last audition required. We're going for second place. It's possible we bomb out right here. Gotta make it dramatic because we're streaming. Obviously, that's what I'm going for here. And not just because I'm an idiot who did SP first week. Here's a 21K appeal. I mean, we'll definitely get... The hope is maybe we get 6 stars from hitting this hard enough. There we go. So if no one else hits vocal, ooh, nice and easy. No one else hit it. We're gonna get last hit. We're gonna get 2. I don't know what they're called, but 2 of the 30% judge health hits. Nice and easy. We'll go for the good here to go a little bit later. Almost got the last hit on that. There's first place. So we are now at 624 vocal before we come in. So about where we normally are, going up the mono tree for that 625 uncap. But instead this time we've got a 40% buff that increases damage taken and a 3 times appeal instead of a 2.5 appeal that increases judge focusing us. So we'll see. We'll see how this risky play goes, but we're at 500 vocal. Let's see. 6/6. Does anyone have a 7? Yes. Kogane is not an event card. Her passives are slightly stronger. It's vocal first. The easiest possible wing semifinals. We're starting with some super strong hits here. We're going to use attention up a little bit later just to make sure we get the perfects. Yeah, give me that 40%. Alright, here we go. Boom. Boom. 36 stars on vocal, just from vocal judge. We hit so hard we knocked it out in 2 turns. Nice and easy. We might even get dance judge here too. We're hitting for 7K off stat. We're getting slammed by judges, but that's okay. Here's our level 4 memory appeal. Oh my goodness, this run. I think that's a nice and easy wing semifinals. Dude, Hokago Climax girls, their passives are so good. Like this Juri 40% buff, that's because it's an SR card. If you get the SSR cards to 2 stars, which I have gotten some of them, like Kaho, I've got her SSR card and it's a freaking 60% damage buff to like visual. Alright, wing finals, doesn't matter what it is. We're just gonna slap that first place judge. Look at this, 40% damage buff, hitting off stat for 10.5. Even if it was not off stat, like we could fight probably a dance AI here. They hit for 12K on their perfects, we're hitting for 10K. It's very possible we would still win this against an AI who's good at dance. I think we go for a good. We're gonna go after 3 hits. So Natsuha is gonna hit a 3rd time. We should be fine. She got the bonus. We're gonna get this last here. Oh, we're not. Never mind, we still are. That was a little strange. How close were we? 187 off, but we still got it. So there's the 32 stars. Nice and easy true end. Wow. This Juri card was pretty good. If you're starting out with Vocal and you've got this Juri card at just 2-star to get that passive, it's going to be a pretty good Vocal card for you. I would say maybe even make her center, because her memory appeal does give you a Vocal buff afterwards. And then just build a Hokago team around her with more Vocal buffs if you can. And that would be a pretty decent Vocal team to start with. Dang, that went really well. I'm like almost thinking it's level 4. Her memory appeal, I don't know where it is, but maybe I actually buy skills and use this card. Get the Rinzai buff. Get this Kogane buff. Which one of these required Vocal? This visual 50% up. Or visual 20% up. Oh, both these require Vocal. Okay. This mono skill requires being in Vocal. If it requires a position here and early on, it's usually pretty good. I mean, these are, 18%. And then we don't have enough for anything else. So we didn't get this 30% up golden pass from mono. I probably should have gone for that instead of like this 24-star requirement Rinzai appeal, but that's alright. So that right there is actually a super solid card. I kind of want to mark it as a true end, but at the same time, I'm going to mark it as a Vocal card so I remember to actually use it. It's kind of quiet. Is it quiet for you guys? I can turn my own personal volume up a little. There's even a plus 20 SP at the start of a run EX skill. That's good to have. Higher chance of Kiriko appearing in the Vocal room. Small chance up, so it's the silver level. I think these go up to gold. I think it's bronze, silver, gold, or up to rainbow. Sorry, bronze, silver, gold, rainbow. This is really nice on Kiriko, because Kiriko is Vocal Mastery Vocal. Audio is good for you. Okay. New trust system makes grinding items so easy. It's true, but it's like a one-time thing, right? You get up to level 10 and they stop giving you items. So it's definitely nice for new accounts or, as the system comes out. But look at this. 6 turns, Vocal 15% up, level 4 appeal. Like, this is a Vocal center right here. She's got 40%, 21%. She can even give visual up. All these passives that proc if she's in the Vocal slot. Oh, why did I give her that if I'm thinking it's center? That's fine. That means they won't proc and we'll get other good passives instead. That was such an easy true end. Easiest true end of my life. Hokago passive buffs are no joke. Boom. Yeah, that Juri is really good for an SR card. Where am I looking? How good did that turn out, just like stat-wise? If we go for default here. Might not have been great because you didn't have a visual dance. Did I pass her already? Oh, I went default, not points. There she is. She's in my top row just after that run. Look at this Chiyuki. This max appeal, 650, almost 400. Vocal 3, Vocal 2.5 with a buff, or a dance with another 2.5 link appeal. Ooh, so strong. And then her memory appeal hits visual 2.5. I don't even know if this is the one I'm currently using, but I should be. Alright, so who's next?